The guys from Road 46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 19 on the Xbox One X. Let's continue with career mode round 14 Aragon, which incidentally is where MotoGP is going to be this weekend. The race is happening obviously tomorrow, Sunday at time of recording. They've just had qualifying. But yeah, let's get on with our race at Aragon. Aragon is a track I really don't like. This track and Valencia, I would be very, very happy to see it completely taken off the calendar. But you know, a lot of Dorna is Spanish, so I think they're going to just keep as many Spanish rounds as they can. I have forgotten to do my helmet again, so that could pose a problem during the race because Mazzano didn't really go too well once I got going and basically chose the wrong front tyre. I went for a hard front tyre and then just lost the front on the brakes. And yeah, I was meant to change my helmet back to my normal helmet, but still got it on my Silverstone helmet. So yeah, that tends to bring me bad luck when I'm using it on other tracks. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but it's not looking too great at the moment. Currently in third place, Dovi is in the lead. He's on pole position at the moment. I'm hoping I can stay on the front row. That is my goal. Having a few issues with the Suzuki around here, mainly with the wheelie in. Hoping. Oh, we got a personal best, so I might be able to improve, but still 3/10 off of Dovizioso. So maybe we'll be able to sneak through into second place, but I'll have to wait and see through the final couple of corners. The long left hand, and there we go, through we go. Run to the line. I've run out of time as well. Third place, less than a tenth off, and Marquez was only 4 thousandths off as well. So really close between the top three, or top four in fact, top five. So 35 degrees track temperature. I'm going to go for a medium front and soft rear actually. It's 35 degrees, that is doable with a soft rear. See what everyone else has put in. Oh, they've gone for hards. Oh dear. Okay, maybe I've chosen wrong, but I've done races in 35 degrees with this soft rear before and managed to take a win, so hopefully it will be okay. Right, here we go. Hopefully I'll get a good start. Yet the rear isn't spinning up, so into the lead I go. Into turn one. Okay, that was a good start. So from third to the lead. Now what I'm not going to do, I'm actually going to look after my rear tyre. I'm not going to push too hard on the first lap. Or on the first few laps in fact. I'm going to take it relatively easy. And then hopefully just save that rear tyre a little bit. I mean, I've almost got a second lead already. I'm not actually pushing, so that kind of bodes well at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see. Into the corkscrew we go, the reverse corkscrew. So leading at the moment. I think it may come into effect a bit later on in the race. There's 8 laps to do around here, so that soft rear may overheat. It may start going off towards the end of the race. We've got a second lead at the moment over Dovi. Really been having troubles with turn 12 in practice and qualifying. Just not being able to get the bike stopped in time and running off track, and obviously invalidating my lap time. So gonna have to go careful through there in the race. 0.8 of a second. I've been losing most of my time in that, well, that third sector. The final couple of corners, and that is going to be the end of lap number 1. Onto the line. There we go, that's the first lap done. On the brakes into turn 1. So far so good on the first lap. Couldn't have asked for a better first lap, but again, I'm not going to push too hard on the second lap. I'm going to try and go relatively smoothly just to try and save that soft rear tyre. Stop it going off and stop me losing too much grip towards the end of the race, because I think, you know, if they stay within a certain distance, I think that it may come into it at the end of the race. So it's 0.7 at the moment. Yeah, taking it relatively easy. I don't mind if they're like behind me, but not too close. Obviously I need a little bit of a gap, but it's alright at the moment. They're there, but they're not, if you see what I mean. So it's 1.1, so the gap's gone back up, so that's good. But this is a sector now where they start to close me back into. It was 0.8 last time when we were coming out of the bus stop chicane onto the back straight. See what it is this time. 0.9, so yeah, I'll lose about 0.2 through there. Yeah, that is going to be the end of lap number 2. And all is well so far. Through the final couple of corners again. See what it is over the line. 1:48.025, fastest lap so far, 1.2 over the line. So it's all working out at the moment, it's all going well. Just maybe push a little bit more on this third lap. The helmet is not giving me any bad luck just yet. But it was fairly late on at Misano where I lost the front there, so anything could still happen. The gap's still 1.2. Into the reverse corkscrew again. They look a little bit closer now on that mini-map. Run down to turn 12, which I'm not enjoying because you can't use that breaker marker because it's too far forward. You put your brakes on there and you go off track. Okay, out of the left and onto the straight. The gap is 0.8 again, so it's come down again. That's kind of fine if I can make the gap back up over a second by the line, even if it comes down to 0.8 again on that particular split. And we know that everything is working out just fine at the moment. Another fastest lap, 1:47.664, 1.3 second lead. So yeah, just increasing the pace a little bit. On lap 4. See if I can just extend that gap a little bit more. The rear tyre is doing fine. It's doing what it needs to. And just try not to spin it up too much or go out on any curbs or anything like that. Turn 9 and into turn 10. .1. So yeah, despite the fact I don't like this track and I've got the wrong helmet on, it's looking alright for the moment. I don't want to jinx it and have a similar situation to Misano. 1.1 through that split, so that's the biggest split we've had through that sector. Possibly maybe another fastest lap. through the final couple of corners. And then to the line. No, it wasn't. 1.2. So, final lap time. The gap is just under a second. The rear tyre, it's just holding on. It is a little bit too hot. It is getting a little bit overheated. But I think we can hold it on for this final lap. It's starting to spin up a little bit more as well. I think I can just hold it for this final lap. So I think the tyre combination that I chose was the correct one at the moment. Yeah, that rear is starting to get a little bit too hot. So a lot of them went for a hard front and hard rear, or a medium front and hard rear. And they are closing in now. They are closing in. Rossi up to second place. Dovizioso back down to third. Dobby back up to second. The gap, there we go, 0.8. And this is where they usually close in. So I'm expecting it to be probably about half a second or something. Okay, onto the straight for the final time. We've got 2 corners to go. It's 0.8. I think we've got this. Barring any major issues at the final couple of corners, I think we should be absolutely fine. Okay, through we go, and onto the start finish. And that is job done. A victory at Aragon with the wrong helmet on. Right, I must change the helmet back to my normal one.
Complete their victory lap and return to
0.7 on one bite. Only just had the fastest lap. There we go. So we could potentially 99 points. If we can get 2 points over Marquez at the next round, then we will be champions. We can leave Buriram with more than 100-point lead, and then that will be job done.
This victory is the cherry on top of an exhausting weekend. If his team keeps working like this, it will be really difficult for his opponents to overtake him.
Well, luckily for me, the gamble on the soft rear definitely worked out that time.
We're picking up again live from the track where the top 3 riders have just arrived on the podium for the awards ceremony. Each Grand Prix makes its own story, but these guys will definitely be ones to keep an eye on in races to come.
Yeah, we are getting towards the end of the season. As they are in real life as well, unfortunately. Okay. Buriram is next. So, change my helmet is what I need to do before I forget again. So, let's change it back. There we go. That's the one. Right, we can go to Buriram now and hope that... look at those results. First, second, first, fourth, first, fifth, first, fourth. Right, Thailand, Buriram. Can we wrap the title up at Buriram? Let's find out. Having a few struggles here in Buriram. My free practice time was not that great. And yeah, currently in 5th. I cannot get near Dovizioso's time, and now Marquez's time is 1:29.9. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I've tried with hard front, hard rear because the track temperature is over 40 degrees. And yeah, wasn't that great. I've tried with soft front, soft rear, and that seems to be the way to go for qualifying. But I don't think we're going to be able to use that in the race. if the track temperature is still as high as it is. So actually 3/10 under Marquez's time at the moment, but again, I'm losing most of my time in the final sector. So Dovi back on pole with the 29.9. So he's gone fractionally quicker. I'm down to 7th now. Yeah, look at all that time I've just lost. That's in the 3rd sector even, but I'm going to lose even more in the final sector. So I'm pretty quick in the first half of the lap, but the second half, I'm definitely struggling. And wide through the final corner as well, so that's not good. Struggling with wheeling out the final corner as well. There we go, 7th place, 0.4 off.
That's the end of the second and last qualifying
7th
session,
place,
and
that's
we can
not
finally see the grid positions
great.
that await us in tomorrow's Grand Prix. We can't make predictions, but judging from the extremely
So
competitive
42 degrees, I'm going to have to go hard front and hard rear. Oh, hang on, those are used hards. I need brand new ones, thank you. Alright, see what I can do then. Oh, they've gone for medium front, medium rear. Rossi's gone for a hard rear.
The warm-up lap has just finished and the riders have taken...
So again, going completely different to the AI. Let's see what we can do. Tell you what, wasn't a too bad a start considering the hard front and hard rear. Oh, that's pushed Marquez widen on through into 4th place. I've made 3 places up at the moment off the grid. Just behind Dovizioso. Can I get him on the brakes? Yes, I can. Am I going to get the bike stop? Miller's going to the inside of Rins. Trouble with the hards is that they don't have a very good edge grip. So trying to use mid-corner speed isn't that great. So Miller's in the lead. My teammate Alex Rins is in the way. As I get alongside him, can I get it stopped for the next corner? A little bit hot. Is he going to come back through? No, he's not. So the hards, oh, not doing too bad. I'm hoping they're kind of going to come more into their own towards the end of the race. Of course, we've got 9 laps to do around here. Can I do anything about Miller? He's almost got a second lead. It's not actually very often I win around here either because of the final corner pretty much. They seem to be able to brake later than me and get the bike stopped and get out a lot better as well because they don't seem to wheelie. So 1.1 already Miller has got over me. Marquez is in 5th, so if it finishes as it is, I will be champion. So I don't have to beat Miller. He is pulling away. So I'll do my best to stay in 2nd place. But yeah, if it stays as it is, like I said, I will be champion at the end of this race. .5 have gone in a little bit too hot again. Yeah, just struggling with rear grip at the moment, and I tell you what, the front end is not very hot at all. It's actually a little bit cold than what it should be. This could be a bit of a struggle. We've got to watch out for that hard front end. It's already bit me this season at Mazzano. 1.9 to Miller. Miller's away with this one. I do not have the pace to go with him. Too hot into the final corner again. The good thing is I'm staying in 2nd place for now, but I'm not really pulling away from him. Vinales in 3rd. Marquez still in 5th place. Like I said, if it finishes as it is now, that is good enough. Down over the hairpin, 2.1, and they're 2nd back to Crutchlow now. So gap is just going up slightly behind, which is good for me. Just try and do my own race, try and stay in a rhythm. Again, wide there though, 2.1 and a second still. I think I definitely should have gone for a medium front because this hard front is not really, it's not really warming up too much. Could do with having it a little bit warmer. The gap to Crutchlow has come down as well. See what it is over the line. Okay, run to the line. 2.4 to Miller. It's not going to tell me what it is behind. I don't even know what lap times Miller is doing because it's not telling me. The gap behind, I don't know what that is. 1.3. So yeah, the gap behind is going up. Gap in front is coming down. It's 2.2. Come down a little bit to Miller. Is this going to be the turning point with the tyres? Or am I just doing some wishful thinking it? I mean, Miller isn't a championship threat now, it's 2.7. And 0.7 back to Crutchlow. I'm assuming Marquez is still in 5th place. Yeah, this will be enough. This will be enough. 3.1, 0.8 back to Vinales. I'll have to have a look over the line again to see where Marquez is because I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure he's still in 5th. Okay, to the line. Yeah, Marquez still in 5th place. I can hear that Honda behind Crutchlow is very, very close. So is Vinales. It's 0.4 to Crutchlow, so yeah, they've really caught me up now. Marquez is up to 4th, that's even worse. Now he's up to 3rd. Okay. I've got some work to do now. The guys behind are starting to go quicker. Marquez is just behind me now. It sounded like he went in a little bit too hot then. Through the left. Crutchlow up to 4th place. Vinales up to 3rd. Crutchlow up to 4th. So I'm assuming Marquez is back down to 5th place. Because it did sound like he went in a little bit too hot. That is good news for me. 5.1 to Miller. Miller's just blitzing everyone. I am definitely struggling with these hard tyres. Into the final corner again. That is the end of lap 5. Marquez up to 5th, so he was actually down to 6th. Now he's down to 6th again. His teammate Lorenzo's got in front of him. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Come on. We could get the title wrapped up here. 0.7. So the gap's gone back up. But that front tyre is not heating up anymore. It's still on 82 degrees. It's doing okay at the moment. It's not feeling great, but it's staying with me for the moment. Okay, half a second. Oh, a little bit of a rear end twitch there. it's starting to spin up a little bit. Into the next corner, turn 8. 3, turn 9. Crutchlow still 0.7 behind. Come on, Suzuki. And my hard tyres. Oh, that was a bit wide. It's got 3 laps left to go. A little bit too early on the brakes there, but that's fine. Got it stopped. Vinales is up to 3rd. Marquez still in 6th. Lorenzo at the 4th, so Lorenzo's on the move. Now he's back down to 5th. Well, they're all starting to get together. The train is going to be emerging soon. I could well and truly stop it. I could well and truly get beaten up very, very soon. Marquez is making progress now up to 5th. Crutchlow is right there because of that rear end slide. Lorenzo's demoted Marquez. Now Marquez has got him back. Okay, into turn 5. Okay. Oh, Marquez is down. Marquez has had a crash. He has just crashed out of 6th place. That is championship over. He's out of the points. That is championship over for Marquez. He's back in the points, so 15th. Wow, was not expecting that. So all I've got to do is finish in any of the places at the moment, any of the top places. I don't necessarily have to finish 2nd now. Oh, that was a rear end twitch. Oh, get off. Oh, no, no. Oh, come on, really? Wow. It's, oh, okay, that rear does not like that. Last place. How the tables have turned. Literally half a lap ago I was saying the championship is over. It is not over until it's over. The good thing is Marquez isn't going to score many points. But by the looks of it, I'm not really going to score any. We're on the penultimate lap. I am in 22nd place. What a disaster. Just as I came back on track. A little clip there from Crutchlow, which sent me back off track and over the curb. And I was down. Wow, so Marquez was down and now I was down. Marquez is going to score some points. I am not. So I'm not going to win the championship here. It is going to go to the next round, which is Motegi. I don't think I'm actually going to get any higher. 21st place. Wow. Just because I had that rear end twitch on the brakes getting into the final corner, which sent me wide. And then all hell broke loose. Right, well, I'm not going to score any points. It all depends where Marquez is. Oh, he's just got 2 points now. He's 14th place. Okay, out of the hairpin for the final time. Oh, yeah, more rear twitches. Should have gone with the mediums. Marquez is up to 13th, so he is currently sitting on 3 points. So the gap is going to come down to 96 points. Good thing is, even though I don't like Motegi, I seem to have a good run there on MotoGP 19. And I won't have to leave there with a 100-point lead. I'll have to leave there with a 75-point lead or more. The championship is going to go to Motegi. Miller's already finished. Miller completely mullered everyone. Into the final corner, 21st place. My worst result, not only of the season, but for a very long time. Apart from obviously DNFs.
Soon cameras will take us to the podium to see the award ceremony. But in the meantime,
so yeah, 3 points for Marquez in 13th place and 21st place for me. Okay, 96 points. My maths was correct. 104 to Dovi. So Dovi is out of it. Is literally just between me and Marquez now. 146 still over to Ducati team, so that's good. And the Constructors' Championship, 43 points over Ducati. So yeah, that's fine.
Not the result they were hoping for today, but it's always good to remember that today's errors are the base on which tomorrow's successes are built.
Yeah, we'll get it done at the next round. That is for certain. Unless I have another issue. Right, let's have a look at the leaderboards for all the championships. Starting with Red Bull Rookies Cup, Dupas Squire is leading that now from Carlos Tate in second. Noguchi in third, Salvador fourth, and Yuki Kuni in fifth place. Moto 3, Antonelli's leading that from Dalla Porta, who's moved up to second place. Aaron Canet in third, Messia fourth, and Vietti in fifth place. And then we'll go on to Moto 2 with Schrotter leading that at the moment from Marquez, who's dropped down to second, Luti in third, Baldassari fourth, and Gardner in fifth place. And then obviously MotoGP, I'm leading that from 96 points from Marquez in second, Dovizioso third, Rins in fourth, and Miller jumps 2 places up to 5th. Anyway guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. See you guys in the next video. See you.